Good afternoon, distinguished guests, Kubasaki School faculty, parents, guests, and our virtual community. Please stand to receive the class of 2020. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Kubasaki JROTC cadets, the national anthems by KBHS Choir, and the Pledge of Allegiance led by the KBHS Choir. Please remain silent throughout the entirety of this part of the ceremony.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
Thanks to the Kubasaki cadets for posting the colors and the KBHS choir for the anthems. My name is Ron Koya.
And my name is Addie Lundberg, and we will be your Masters of Ceremony today. Now, Mr. Straight will present his welcome message.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. James Straight, Principal of Kubasaki High School. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to our virtual commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2020 for Kubasaki High School. As we begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize our honored leadership and the faculty and staff of Kubasaki High School. I'm thrilled and proud to honor this year's graduates. You and we have all been through a lot the last few months, and we made it through. In times of challenge, we truly learn who we are and what we are made of. And every one of us has demonstrated an incredible amount of determination, adaptability, and perseverance. All of you inspire me. The French author Victor Hugo said, "Perseverance, the secret of all triumphs." Some other unknown wise person also said, "Talk is cheap." Over the course of the past several months, each one of us, and especially you graduates, have learned some very difficult life lessons. We learned that attending a brick and mortar school, having after-school programs, and hanging with our friends are not a given. We learned that there is such thing as force majeure, and it's not just language in insurance policy. It means an unexpected force of nature that occurs and has the capability to change lives, not necessarily for the better. We all know that we cannot take anything for granted, not our health, not our safety, not our ability to receive an education. This spring, we lost power in how we teach and learn. But graduates, you really show what determination and perseverance look like. We witnessed your power. Although there may be an underlying punchline somewhere that kids don't like school, that was not the case with any of you. And in the midst of some very daunting challenges, all of us, and especially you graduates, really stepped up and demonstrated just how much you value your education. And for that, I'm so proud, as I'm sure your parents, friends, and everyone else in your family. I'd like to remind you what Thomas Carlyle said: promise, perseverance, and persistence in spite of all obstacles, discouragement, and impossibility. It is this that in all these things distinguishes the strong souls from the weak. Through your sheer determination, hard work, and focus, and sense of community, you completed your requirements and acquitted yourself beyond expectations. You have taught us what sheer grit looks like, and you did it with enthusiasm, even when you didn't know how that might even be possible. As your school administrator, I'm so proud of you, but I want to clarify that my praise is also not biased. The numbers prove that you, this class of 2020, had made a collective statement and have left your mark when it comes to productivity and accomplishments. In spite of the exceptional odds you faced, you came back stronger and accomplished everything you set out to do. You never forget the strength and resilience you have inside you that will serve you wherever you may choose to participate in life. You all showed us and yourself what you're made of, and we cannot be prouder. Living and learning in this environment is unique. As sons and daughters who served our country, you had and have a rare vantage point when it comes to how you are grown up, what you've seen, and where the path of opportunity may lead you. You've observed your parents and relatives endure challenges and rise to special circumstances. You probably had the gift of seeing more of this world than most of us, although at this time it might not have seemed like a gift. But all you have chose your experience, all that you have witnessed, will work in your favor as you inherit your place in this world. You're leaving Kubasaki with far more than a diploma, a ticket to your next adventure. You're moving on to college or training or the workforce knowing that you are survivors in the most positive sense. You learn to be resourceful, to really think on your feet, to prioritize, and to access your inner strength, determination, and confidence. Some people don't learn those rough life lessons until they are much older, if at all. But you know, you now have a reference point, a bellwether, to remind you of what is important in life, and thankfully, achieving your goals, especially with regard to acquiring an education, is at the top of the list. I'm sure there's so much more that you'll learn. I want to encourage all of you to share your experience, support one another, Find your mentor, be a mentor, and know that you are part of Kubasaki culture and history. May you be as proud of that as we are of you and your accomplishments. Congratulations and thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Strait, for your welcome message. Please welcome Mr. Journey as he delivers a speech for you graduates.
Hello, seniors. My name is Jim Journey. I'm the superintendent of the Dodea Pacific South Schools. I wanted to take a few minutes to congratulate you on your accomplishments today. Today's graduation ceremony will be a little bit different, very unusual for sure. None of you had to march up listening to pomp and circumstance. Moms and dads aren't to the side or in the bleachers listening to us, shouting for us, cheering for us. Our friends aren't sitting next to us, and probably you're not really very nervous right at this moment. But just because the day is unusual, don't let it detract from how special the day really is. You've worked really hard to get to this milestone in your life. You've done that through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I would encourage you today to relax and relish on the skills that have brought you this far. As the day's over and as you begin to move into your next adventure in life, whether that's going to be the world of work, higher education, or something completely different, remember the skills that you have now, the skills that have brought you this far, and keep the drive to gain new skills, learn something new, and continue to pursue your passions. They're your dreams. I am very confident that each of you has the capacity to fulfill your dreams. Go out and make those dreams come true. And now, I'd like to introduce Ms. Lois Rapp, the Director for Student Excellence of the Dodea Schools in the Pacific.
Class of 2020, family members, staff, and distinguished guests, it's so nice to be able to join all of you virtually today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2020. Our graduates have overcome significant challenges in recent weeks. As I was thinking about this and the exceptional circumstances surrounding this year's virtual graduation celebration, some words from Mother Teresa came to mind. People are often unreasonable. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. But give your best anyway. For you see, in the end, it is between you and your conscience. It was never between you and them anyway. Graduates, as you enter this next chapter in your lives, be forgiving, kind, honest, and happy. Do good and give your best effort. In life, there are so many things that we cannot control. We cannot control the environment. We can't control others or their actions. But we can control how we respond. COVID-19 has undoubtedly altered how you'd envisioned your senior year would end. But in the face of this pandemic, you have exemplified what it means to be resilient when facing adversity. At a time when we must distance ourselves from one another, you have found creative ways to come together virtually, to connect with and support one another. You, as a senior class, have a unique shared experience that will bind you for a lifetime. Class of 2020 will be remembered as the class that graduated amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. But this fact does not overshadow your accomplishment. You put in the work and you earned this moment. Let's celebrate it together. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, class of 2020, also known as Hype Class. I'm your senior class president, Hayden Peterson. We made it. We completed the final stretch of high school, and now we're on to bigger things in life. Our journey through high school may be done, but we may have much more ahead of us in our lives. Wherever we end up in all of our futures, whether we go off to college or stay on Okinawa, we'll always remember those who were there with us through it all. Right now it's a tough time, but look at all of those around us that are helping us celebrate one of our greatest achievements in life. Look around you. All the people we've had the opportunities to meet, those people will be your friends for as long as you can remember. Who would have ever thought we'd have a graduation like this, but at least we're the first to do it. It may not be the best, and yes, it's sad that our whole life as kids we dreamed of walking across the stage, but nothing can deceive us of everything we've learned in high school. Class of 2020. All of our accomplishments we achieved this year is crazy. Not only did we manage to survive senioritis, but we graduated even with online classes. This year definitely is a year to go down in the books. Through all the things we've succeeded to complete, I can say we are one of the best classes to ever graduate from Kubasaki High School. As we continue our lives from this point, we'll look back and remember all of the memories we've created at this high school, from all the laughs to the hairs pulled out because of stress. We all clown this school, but in reality we all know we're going to miss seeing everyone at school, just like we do now with quarantine going on. A famous quote said by William H. McRaven. He says, "If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another. And if by any chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better." Even if we have an obstacle in front of us now, the little things that we do will make us want to do better every day and every chance we have. No matter what happens during our lives, an obstacle completed before our day even starts is an accomplishment. Even the little task that is a success. The times we're going through right now is just an obstacle waiting to be completed so we can move on to the next and the next and the next. There are infinite obstacles on our paths, but we are the ones who are in control of the outcomes. As we stand or ride in our cars to pick up our diplomas, in our hands, we hold our futures. The sky's the limit, and failure is not an option for our class. The definition of giving up is cease to make an effort or admit defeat. Well, maybe we didn't put much effort into work, but we didn't give up on our goals to graduate. We really made it here. Freshmen who started here and ended here know this is all we've ever thought about. Graduation may have been taken away from us, but now we're seniors, leaving the school behind. Now, class of 2020, as we begin to continue on with our lives, don't forget where we all came from, Kubasaki High School. While we keep moving forward, don't look back. Continue moving on and succeed even more in life, like we were all meant to do in our own ways. These 4 years have prepared us for the most difficult times ahead of us. But we'll all overcome these things because we're dragons for life. Once a dragon, always a dragon. Class of 2020, it's been a wild ride. Now our time is done. We need to continue on all of our journeys to become the next generation of doctors, teachers, lawyers, and more. Congratulations, class. We finally did it. This graduation shall never be forgotten by anyone.
All right, there's been a lot of talk in the news about science regarding the coronavirus. Some of it's been good, some of it's been bad. But I want to talk to you first before we begin this speech because it will affect and influence how you view the speech. The Screen Actors Guild recently did a study, and they found scientifically that the camera does not add 10 pounds. It adds 20 pounds. Okay, so as you're viewing this, just remember, this is not me. I'm 20 pounds less. All right. As one does when they write a speech, they get advice. So I turned to Ron Koya, our AP Lang teacher, and he told me, if you're doing an introduction speech, it's not about you, it's about who you're introducing. And that is the worst advice I've ever been given. This is all about me, okay? My name is Scott Alan Milanovich, S-A-M, Sam, right? There's a pattern there. I was born on January 23rd, 1, January 23, 1, 2, 3, 1974, right? What's the pattern there? 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes after 4? 5. The score I almost got when I took the calculus exam in high school. But there is someone here that got a 5. And of course, that's Miss Campbell. But before we talk about her, I want to talk about a feat that's been achieved only a few times at this school in my 10 years here. There are 3 AP math classes, and before this year, only 6 students in 10 years have taken all 3 AP math classes: AP Statistics, AP Calculus AB, and AP Calculus BC. This year, we add 5 more to that list. Colin Lumberg, Logan Ballou, Cami Murray, Juan Anunza, and of course, Emily Campbell. And of all of those, there's only been 2 students that have gotten 5s on all 3 exams. And Emily stands alone this year as the only student that has an opportunity to do that. We don't have her scores yet, but she's super confident that she's going to get 2 more 5s. All right, when introducing someone, I could tell you my opinions and personal beliefs, but those could be debated. Instead, I will introduce Emily by talking about one of her astonishing accomplishments. There's a logic problem created a few years ago, well, more like 50 years ago, that no one thought had an answer, and I'm going to try to describe it to you. There are 2 numbers that are positive, and they are whole numbers, and they add up to less than 100. So, like 10 and 14. Now, I tell the person over here what they add up to. 10 and 40 adds to 50. I just tell them 50. I tell this person over here what they multiply to. 10 times 40 is 400. Okay? Now the problem starts, and it's a conversation. This person over here says, I don't know the numbers. This person then says, now I know the numbers. And this person responds by saying, and now I know the numbers. And that's it. And from that information, you have to find out what 2 numbers those are. I've never had a kid solve it. In fact, most throw in the towel right when they get it. However, Emily gave me that quizzical look that she does with that sparkle in her eye that said, I will persevere. And away she went. 4 days later, she walked back into my room and said, I got it. And I questioned her. And then she flashed another look back of defiance that says, back off, I got proof. She slammed down on the table a notebook, 8 pages back and forth of numbers, symbols, algebra, things crossed off, sentences. It was crazy. It was insane. It was gorgeous and beautiful. And on the very last page were the 2 numbers that were the correct answer. And all the proof that went with it. This is the single greatest achievement of any student I've ever had. This shows her ability to succeed, not just to start but complete tasks. It shows her grit, her undying spirit, her incredibly intricate intellect, and creativity. But Emily doesn't stop with just pure academia. Her creativity spills into the arts and beyond. She's an exceptional artist. Last year's salutatorian put magic into my saying ultraviolet voodoo. This year she brought it to life in my class in the form of art. She invented a game of chance called foam. She made a strand beast and a floating table. She speaks French. And she cooks. Her focaccia is to die for. Ask her for the recipe. Beyond all of this, Emily has this magnetic and quirky personality. She enters and leaves rooms with a flurry of arms and legs and outbursts and thoughts and wait, what's? Emotions, and her ever-present and annoyingly perfect French accent. There are croissants, and then there are croissansolatido, which is more like French singing and the lyrics to a song from The Sound of Music. But Emily, this, along with your smarts, is why we all love you so much. I'll miss you dearly next year, greeting me each morning with dramatic issues, fanciful thoughts, or mathematical breakthrough. And that's why there is only one answer to this question. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the schmooest of them all? And that's Kubasaki's 2020 salutatorian, the great and powerful schmoo, Emily Campbell.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. Our time here at Kubasaki is drawing to a close. As I walk these halls the last few times, I can't help but think of all this school means to me. Sure, the building is run down with sketchy plumbing and old air conditioning, but it's like a personal heirloom. It may not be worth much money, but the memories it represents are irreplaceable. For example, the teachers here are unique and wonderful. There's Milanovic with his incredible passion for his job, and I can only hope that each of us loves our own careers that much in the future. There's Lundberg's deep class discussions, sprinkled with her personal silliness and whimsy. There's Miss Eastman's crazy, fast-paced lectures that we struggle to keep up with. There's Koya's tough love brand of teaching. He's strict, but he genuinely cares about us. There's Jeff's dad humor and expansive history and chemistry knowledge. There's Nelson's real talk and willingness to tackle any topic. There's Mr. Eastman's dry humor and occasional roasts. Of course, I can't go on naming every teacher in this school, but we can appreciate the impact that each and every one of them has had on us. The class of 2020 is also a zesty bunch of people that have made our high school years unforgettable. I know I've been fortunate to make friends that have made these last few years amazing. There's Cammie's incredible genius, Victoria's sense of humor, Isabel's genuine warmth, Colin's unbeatable energy, Kat's unbelievable work ethic, Abe's constant confidence. Again, I could go forever talking about how much I love our class, but unfortunately, I don't have forever. To all the people and all those I haven't, thank you so much for being there and making these last few years unforgettable. And of course, I couldn't go without thanking the parents who got us this far. They provided for us, cheered us on in our roughest moments, got us up and going when we needed an extra push, and loved us through all these crazy years. Mom and Dad, thank you. These people and all the memories they've given us are what have made these years at Kubasaki truly something special. This isn't the biggest or newest school, but I wouldn't choose to spend the last 4 years of my life anywhere else. As we move on to next year's plans, we'll keep the heirloom of the memories we've made here forever.
Good afternoon. Today I have the distinct pleasure of introducing Kubasaki's valedictorian, Cammie Murray. Valedictorians earn this title by working hard and being committed to excellence. Like Cammie, they are often involved in activities such as National Honor Society, Science Debate Judge, Forensics Team, Debate Team, Model Congress, World Scholars Cup, and have GPAs over 4.0. On paper, Cammie, like all these other students, is a bit mind-boggling in what she has been able to accomplish in her 4 years of high school. However, all these great achievements aside are not the only reason I think Cammie deserves this award. Instead, what I feel makes her stand out above the rest is her dance moves. You may be wondering where I'm headed with this, but please spare me a moment more of your time. I do not want to dismiss the fact that Cammie is a truly gifted student. She is bright, inquisitive, and a hard worker. And most importantly, she is willing to not take herself too seriously. Earlier this year, she read Wuthering Heights for a reading assignment for me. And after winter break, she came back and she said, "Miss Lundberg, I don't think I'm going to use this for my AP test, but check out this dance I learned." The class and I sat speechless and stunned as she set the smartboard to YouTube and began dancing along with Kate Bush and her Wuthering Heights music video. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. It is something remarkable. Cammie had the moves down pat and even wore a fluttery skirt to mimic Kate Bush's flowing skirt that swirled with every twirl and bend. At the end of the performance, we clapped and laughed as Cammie took her bows and asked if anybody else wanted to learn. We all politely declined. While the dance was brilliantly awkward, it was also memorable, much like Cammie. She is perfectly capable of doing all the standard academic protocols valedictorians do, but she is also comfortable with putting herself out there and dancing just to be a little bit different. Whether it's an impromptu Kate Bush dance or a Dance Revolution study break, Cammie is always first on her feet, willing to pirouette and groove to the music. That, my friends, takes a special kind of bravery and panache. And so it is my great privilege today to present to you your 2020 Kubasaki valedictorian, Ms. Cameron Murray.
The hardest thing in this world is to live in it. Be brave, live. That was the senior quote I chose long before COVID-19 completely altered our way of life. It's from the season 5 finale episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I chose it because for a long time I was afraid to live. As my classmates can attest, when I came to Kubasaki High School, I was anxious, robotic, and just going through the motions. There have been times where I had opportunities to have fun and really be happy, but I was too afraid to take those chances and made myself miserable. I was afraid of really living. I never want to be that way again. I originally chose that quote because I thought it embodied my personal journey to becoming more brave and alive, but given our current circumstances, I think it applies to all of us. We are graduating into a world without precedent. We have a chance to create a completely new world for ourselves, but we can't do that if we're too afraid. If you don't like something, then change it. If the education system is leaving you behind, change it. If you don't like the way that people in power are leading, be brave and change it. Take the lead yourself. Once the restrictions are lifted and we go out to decide what form our new reality will take, really go out and live your life exactly the way you want to. Become whoever and whatever you want to be with no regard to anyone else's expectations. Completely dismantle inequalities and broken systems, and on your day off, have fun and dance and hug your friends and go absolutely wild. Don't be afraid to live and love and be happy and take time for what really matters. As we've learned, it's impossible to know when living the way you want will become impossible. So be brave. Make things better for yourself and others. It will be hard, but it's worth it. I've never cared much for inspirational speeches, so I'm just going to tell you all what to do because I'm a bit bossy and that's more my style. Wear your masks when the situation calls for it. Join a revolution, or even start one when you see injustice. Look out for each other. Wash your hands. Get vaccinated. Be safe. Be brave. Live. Thank you.
United States Marine Corps Chief Warrant Officer 5, Michael H. Franks. Chief Warrant Officer 5 Franks enlisted in the Marine Corps from Sierra Vista, Arizona, where his father was assigned while serving in the U.S. Army. He reported to Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California, in December 1992 for recruit training, and upon graduation was meritoriously promoted to the rank of Private First Class. Upon completion of his military occupational training at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, he was assigned to 1st Surveillance, Reconnaissance, and Intelligence Group 1 Marine Expeditionary Force, Camp Pendleton, California, where he was meritoriously promoted to the rank of corporal in June of 1994. In June of 1995, he reported to Marine Heavy Helicopter Squadron 363, Tustin, California, and participated in BRAC 96 when the unit moved to Kanohi Bay, Hawaii. He was then assigned as the Deputy Commanding General's driver for Marine Forces Pacific, Camp Smith, Hawaii. In June 1999, he reported to Drill Instructor School, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. He served as Junior Drill Instructor, Senior Drill Instructor, and Series Gunny Sergeant for 9 training cycles with Echo Company, 2nd Recruit Training Battalion. Upon a successful tour on MCRD San Diego, he reported to the School of Infantry West, where he served as the legal chief and legal officer for the School of Infantry. He was appointed to the rank of Warrant Officer in February of 2005. Upon completion of the Warrant Officer Basic Course, he was assigned to Installation Personnel Administration, Center Aboard Military Corps, Air Station Cherry Point, North Carolina. During this tour, he participated in Operation Iraqi Freedom with Marine Air Control Group 28. Upon his return from deployment, he executed orders in March 2018 to Marine Cryptologic Support Battalion in support of the National Security Agency located at Fort Meade, Maryland. In January 2011, he was then reassigned to the headquarters, 4th Marine Corps Recruiting District, New Cumberland, Pennsylvania, in support of the Marine Corps recruiting mission. In June 2014, he executed orders to the Installation Personnel Administration Center, Marine Corps Air Station, Yuma, Arizona, to serve as the director. In July 2017, he assumed his current duties as the Director, Installation Personnel Administration Center, Marine Corps Installations, Pacific Marine Corps Base, Camp Butler, Okinawa, Japan. Chief Warrant Officer 5 Franks' personal awards include the Defense Meritorious Service Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, the Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, 3 gold stars in lieu of the 4th award, the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, gold 4 stars in lieu of the 5th award, and Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal.
Thank you, Victoria, for that introduction. And thank you, Mr. Strait, for giving me this opportunity to speak to the 2020 graduating class of Kubasaki High School. As Mr. Strait and I talked about a few months ago when I found out that I was selected to be the guest speaker, I promised that I would keep it short and sweet, as I am sure that the families and graduates would much rather celebrate this occasion sooner rather than later. And listening to me to speak for 20 minutes is not an ideal way to get that started. Listening, Mr. Strait was clear, keep it 5 to 7 minutes, and as a Marine, that is my intent to do so. Graduates, family members, and staff, it is an honor to be part of this celebration, the 2020 graduation ceremony for Kubasaki High School. It is such a pleasure to share in this intensity of emotion filling this graduation ceremony as you are graduating and moving on to the next chapter of your life. Parents, you are probably wondering where the years have gone. I know I am when I think about my daughter, Sarah. As you marvel in your sons and daughters' accomplishment, it doesn't seem that long ago when these young adults we honor today were toddling off to kindergarten. Of course, living through those years between kindergarten and graduation may have seemed like an eternity for the graduates, and I'm sure for some parents as well. You are the class of 2020. You are graduating at a time in history when our world is dealing with a global pandemic and enormous challenges. But at a time when the opportunities created by those challenges have never been greater. You are technology natives. You were born and educated in a technological world that was only found in science fiction stories when some of us were going through school. You Twitter, you tweet, you read books and news online. The electronic social media network has shrunk the world as we know it. You are the ones who will bring solutions to environmental concerns, global warming, conservation of natural resources, and the development of alternative energy sources. It is these issues that my generation has only begun to scratch the surface on, and you will take it that much further. You are the sons and daughters of military parents. All the moving around you have done, the adapting to an ever-changing environment, the ability to make new friends every 2 to 3 years, has developed a resiliency within you very few have. I can tell you from firsthand experience that resiliency within you will take you as far as you want to go in this world. You have lived a life some would don't understand and will call a rough life, with so much instability, but that has become a piece of who you are, your character. And that resiliency will be with you for the rest of your lives. No matter what you choose to do in life, after graduation, one common denominator for all successful people is a work ethic. No matter how much talent you have, whether it be in a sport, academics, or what have you, you must strive daily to perfect your craft and continue to get better. I say this because there are some that may not have as much talent or skill working their butts off to this every day to get what you have and to get where you are. And if you rest on your laurels and don't continue to work hard every day, regardless of how good you are, those individuals have the potential to catch you, if not surpass you. You must constantly work hard every day to stay on top of your game. My parting shot to the graduates is that I encourage each of you not to be afraid to get into the ring. What I mean by that is you cannot be afraid to try. Regardless of the outcome, you have to put yourself out there and make every attempt to attain your goals and dreams. You cannot just be a bystander in life, love, and the pursuit of your dreams. For most of us, things just don't fall in our laps. You have to go get them. Most people are afraid to fail. There is nothing wrong with failure. It is the opportunities that you learn in failure and grow. Failure is not an obstacle that you must overcome. The obstacle that you must overcome is to take the first step towards your objective or your goals. The first step is usually the hardest. After that, you just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Along the way, you're going to run into obstacles, speed bumps, roadblocks. Those are just opportunities to learn what not to do and not to do. As long as you keep moving forward, anything is achievable and you will be a successful individual in life. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to the graduating class of Kubasaki High School. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and congratulations once again. Thank you.
Matthew Aguilar. Hi, Mom and Dad. I want to thank you for all the support you've given me throughout high school. I'm looking forward for my next step into joining the military. Go class of 2020.
Logan R. Ballou.
For the past 7 years, I've grown to know a lot of you guys. I just wanted to say thank you for supporting me every step of the way.
Elena G. L. Belmonte.
I want to give a shout out to my family, friends, and coaches who helped make this journey possible. Thank you for making this graduation happen.
Caleb L. Bergstrom.
Okay, I'm Caleb Bergstrom, and thank you, friends, family, loved ones, graduation 2020.
Shantae K. Brooms.
Thank you to my mom, dad, and my sisters for putting up with me through all these years.
Malik K. Brown.
Just wanted to say thank you to all my family and friends for all the support and all the advice that they've given me throughout this high school experience. Let's just hope that we go higher from here. Bye, guys.
Vincent V. Burgos. Angelina S. Burrows.
Thank you to all my friends, peers, teachers, and family members for supporting me for all 4 years of high school. Congratulations, class of 2020, and best of luck to you.
Emily S. Campbell.
We did it, gang! Boogie woogie next year.
Dylan R. Canlis.
Just wanted to say thank you to everybody who supported me throughout my 4 years of high school, and on to the next chapter. Peace.
James M. Carpenter III.
Hey, it's James. I'd like to thank my friends, family, teacher, and coaches for helping me get to where I am, and I'm excited to start my journey in the Air Force.
Arturo M. Caralero. Enrique S. Castro.
Family, for showing me unconditional love and never letting me settle. To Guts Brothers and Klingons, for seeing my potential and asking me to live up to it. And to my teachers, for demanding the pursuit of excellence, thank you.
Lydia D. Chandler. Ashley B. Cheeks.
Class of 2020, we made it. I'd like to thank my parents and my sisters for supporting me through it all. Corona couldn't stop us, and that's on period.
Sarah N. Clower.
Hey y'all, we did it! Congratulations. Just wanted to give a big thank you to all of the teachers and all of my family for all the love and support, and I can't wait to see where we all go next.
Joshua T. Cobb Jr.
I'd like to thank my parents, teachers, and my friends for support and guidance throughout high school. I finally made it. Go Dragons.
Marissa R. Korn.
Shout out to my friends and family for always being there for me. I love you.
Hannah M. Cummings. Tina A. Davis.
Peace, guys. I'm out of here.
Emma N. Dawson.
Hey, class of 2020, thank you so much for making the senior year so memorable. I truly wish you all the best.
Catherine M. De La Peña.
I just want to thank all my friends, my teachers, and my family for making these past 3 years the best ones. I want to thank everyone who had to deal with all my many jump moments, and congratulations, class of 2020. Best of luck.
Kyra Marie Duclas.
So, class of 2020 is now official. We graduated.
Brenna C. Edwards.
Thank you to my friends and family, especially my mom and my sister, and shout out to Miss Moon and Mr. Malik. Love you guys.
Michaela A. Esguerra.
Hi, class of 2020. Congratulations, everyone. We made it.
Sochi A. Espinosa Rodriguez. Rendell Andre T. Estacio.
High school was such an experience. I want to give a massive thanks to my family, friends, and teachers for supporting me and helping me through the years. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish you all the best of luck.
Jamal K. E. Evans Jr.
Hello, my name is Jamal Evans and I'm graduating this year. Once I graduate, I plan to study computer science at Old Dominion University.
Vincent J. B. Fababier.
Hi, my name is Vincent Fababier, and big shout out to my teachers for teaching me and for my friends and family being there alongside me throughout all this. And now I'm going to be going to San Diego State University. All right, I'm head up.
Angelica I. Figueroa.
Big thanks to all the teachers here at Kubasaki High School. Shout out to Miss Eastman. I also want to thank all my friends and my family especially who are being a part of my wonderful high school journey. I'm so grateful to have all of you, and I love you.
Nicholas A. Flores.
Thank you for everything.
Brandy Lynn Forbes.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Jalen N. C. Foster.
Thank you so much to my family and friends who made this year an unforgettable year, and also to anyone who helped with graduation. We really appreciate all the work that you've done for us.
Sarah R. Franks.
I want to thank, most importantly, my parents, but also Mr. Koya for having such an influential role in helping me plan my future.
Leah B. Galarza Leon.
I would like to thank my family, friends, and teachers who have given me their support and guidance through these last 4 years.
Colby A. Galbraith.
Hello. Thank you to all my family and friends. Couldn't have made it without you, but I did, made it, and thank you. All right, going back to sleep.
Julian E. Gallardo.
I want to thank a couple of my long-term teachers, such as my instructors for JRTC, and of course Mr. Koya and my parents. Graduation 2020.
Alexandra M. Garlick.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I would like to thank my mom and Duncan for helping me get to the point I am now, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us.
Rachel Claire Genevish. Tatum A. Genovese.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Some of us will seek further education, careers, or families. We are all starting our new beginning. I'm thankful for my friends and family.
Alicia Gisick. Michael D. Giles.
Well, Kubasaki, I just want to say thanks to my friends, my family. I think we did it.
Brooklyn H. Glover. George W. Glover IV. Yiyang Guo. Alexia M. Haggeter.
I just want to congratulate all the fellow seniors and give a thank you to my friends and family who have supported me all this time. We're done!
Ryan C. Hamill.
Moving here is difficult, but over the last 3 years I've learned that you have to stay positive and just keep moving forward. And I want to thank my family, Riley, Colby, and Alicia for helping me get through it.
JC A. Hannon.
Guys, you did it! Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything, and I'm so excited for the next chapter of my life. I love you guys.
Damari R. Harris.
Seems me and the seniors finally made it. And it's all thanks to our friends, teachers, parents. I thank you all for getting me here. Thank you.
Michaela I. Hennigan.
Hey guys, wow, talk about a crazy year, but we finally made it. Congratulations. Good luck in your future endeavors, and I've loved making memories with you all.
Kenisha M. Hunter.
I would like to thank my friends, my family, and my fellow graduates for these wonderful years at Kubasaki.
Madison S. Hunter Jones.
Hey, it's Madison. Just want to give a shout out to my family members, my mom and my dad, for always being there for me and for helping me through everything. I really love you guys.
Chloe A. Ibarra.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, coaches, and teachers for supporting me over the past 4 years. Thanks, Kubi.
Juan J. Inzunza Jr.
Come to school every day, and thank you to Bill's telling the same story about Panama 5 times in one day, and thank you to Milanovic for always being hard on me, making I care what people think about me, and Ace winning 1 in a million.
Luca H. Johnson.
All right. Whoops. Shout out to Max. And as Aristotle once famously said, the old
Lucas C. Kappen. Audrey T. Kerr.
Thank you to everyone who has supported me these last few years. I truly appreciate you all, and I can't wait for the next step.
Raquel E. Killian.
Thank you to all my friends, family, teachers, and coaches who have helped me become who I am today.
Ryan S. Colano.
We made it through 4 years of all this hard work and maybe some stress along the way, but it's actually a lot. But it doesn't matter, we still made it. Let's go class of 2020.
Philip E. Kozlowski. Cole Lynn Kraus.
Hi, I'm Chloe Krause. I would like to thank my friends and family for helping me throughout this journey. I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.
Janelle Q. Layug. Malia R. Lewis.
Hi, my name is Malia Lewis, and I'd like to give a special thank you to my mom, my dad, Kiana, Willow, Leilani, Gucci, Malik, and cheer mama, Coach Davis, Aim High, United States Air Force.
Lori N. Liddick.
Hey, I'm Lori Liddick, and I'll be attending Lander University in the fall. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my parents and my rugby coaches for always having my back throughout high school.
Andrea M. Lytle.
Class of 2020, congratulations on finally graduating. I enjoyed making memories with you all, and I'd like to thank all of our staff for supporting us through this journey. I'll see you on the flip side.
Alanis Y. Lure.
Hi, I'd like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for always encouraging me to do my best and for preparing me for my future.
Colby T. Lovelace.
I want to thank my mom, dad, Nick, Teal, all my brothers, and my closest friends for all their support throughout my high school career. Love you guys.
Iyana N. Lowe. Colin J. Lundberg.
Hey guys, class of 2020. Thank you to everyone who helped me out. My family, my friends, my girlfriend Sky Waters. Thanks, we did it.
Arissa M. Manuel.
Thank you so much to all my friends and family for all the support the past couple years. Love you all.
Justice P. McCullough.
I'd like to thank my family and friends for getting me through high school, let me have an experience of a lifetime.
for being there when I needed them most at my highs and lows and letting me be myself.
Mackenzie G. McMahon.
A huge thank you to my family, friends, and teachers at Kubasaki who made my high school experience so much fun. I can't wait to see what the next chapter of my life has in store for me. Congrats to the class of 2020.
Tia McMillan.
Thank you to everyone and anyone who supported me throughout all of the years. お世話になった皆さん、ありがとうございます。
Maya V. Mitchell. Hannah M. Moore. Micah M. Moore.
Thank you to all my friends and family who have helped me up to this point. I just want to say thank you. I hope that all your guidance helps me through joining the Air Force.
Natalie E. Mulherin.
I'd like to thank all my friends and family for supporting me throughout my 4 years of high school, and I'd also like to give a special shout out to Mr. Vanderboomen. Chef, you showed me what it's like to have a friend and a teacher all in one.
Cameron S. Murray.
Thank you to all my friends, family, and teachers who have supported me these 4 years. I'll remember you all at Penn State.
Eric T. Nelson.
Alright guys, as we're all graduating and moving on, I'll leave you with some advice. Keep it clean, keep it nice, but most importantly, have some fun.
Sean L. Nichols.
Hello, my name is Sean Nichols. I would like to thank my mom and dad for helping me get through high school. Love you, Mom and Dad. I'm hoping to study criminal justice in the future.
Cameron J. Oliver.
I just want to thank my parents, my friends, and my teachers for helping me get through this whole thing and becoming the person I am today.
Celeste A. Padilla.
I would like to thank my parents, my boyfriend, my friends, Miss Lundberg and Miss Wilhelm for making my future dreams come true, and because of that, hey, look, Ma, I made it!
Chava A. Pellish.
I would like to thank my parents for supporting me through high school, and I would like to thank my teachers for supporting me through my academic career. Thank you.
Elijah L. Perez.
Finally done. I wish we didn't have to finish out online, but from the support of my friends, family, especially Mom, it made it easier. I'm off to New Zealand. Good luck, everyone.
Hayden Y. Peterson.
I want to thank everybody that's been there for me throughout the 4 years at Kubasaki. I plan to go to Ohio Wesleyan University to play football and hopefully to major in physical therapy.
Mark K. Podzin.
This is Mark's graduation clip. I would like to thank my parents, my family, and teachers for helping me throughout this whole thing. And yeah, that's about it.
Clyde S. Pope.
I'd like to thank everyone who helped me out, high school, friends, and family. I'd also like to thank my teacher, Mr. Malik, for all the support that he gave me during high school, and I made it, guys.
Victoria B. Randall.
Hi, my name is Victoria Randall. I'm a senior class vice president, and I just want to thank my mom and my dad for always working so hard and taking care of me. Love you guys.
James Reynolds.
Thank you to all my friends and family. I'll be studying at Rainland College of Art Design in the fall to study illustration.
Abigail G. Robinson.
I just wanted to thank my family, friends, and coaches for all the support and love they've given me over the past 4 years. Once a dragon, always a dragon.
Mateo Rodriguez Barantes.
Thank you to all my teachers, friends, especially my parents, and the great Mr. Koya for a magnificent 2 years at Kubasaki High.
School. Alicia M. Ruffin.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad and my grandma for all the love and support they have given me all these years. That prepared me to the next step of my life. Congrats to class of 2020.
Kai E. Rollman. Victor M. Saavedra III.
I want to thank my family, friends, teachers, coaches, football and wrestling for these last 4 years, and to the class of 2020, we made it.
Abraham J. Schoolfield.
I'd like to say thank you to my mom, my dad, Mr. Eastman, Miss Eastman, Mr. Milanovich, Mr. Koya, Miss Lombard for all your help throughout the years. Thank you.
Misha Scott.
Class of 2020, go Static Soul! Yay!
Celeste M. Cepeda.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, and other friends and family and teachers for allowing me to be able to graduate at this time. 2020 Dragonfire.
Emma M. Smith.
I want to thank my friends and family for all their support these past 4 years. Ohio State, here I come.
Kayan M. Smith.
Thank you, family and friends, for all the support you have given me throughout my 4 years in high school.
Felicity J. Swanson.
My name is Felicity Swanson, and I'll be attending the University of Arizona as an animal science major. I want to thank all my friends and family for supporting me.
Casey Taylor.
My mom and dad, thank you for my 18 years of supporting me and my friends and family that always been there for me. And
Mason O. Taylor.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for showing me endless support in my 4 years of high school. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you.
Natalie K. Tunstall.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming to my graduation. I'm glad that you have lended me all this support throughout the years, and I'm glad you were able to make it.
Isabel R.J. Young.
Hi, my name is Isabel and I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and the rest of my family for supporting me all throughout high school. I'm off to UCSD to study human biology.
Melanie A. Varon Golden.
Congrats.
Gianna J. Tercenio Vasquez.
I want to thank my mom, my dad, and all of my teachers for helping me get to where I am today. I couldn't have done it without you.
Cecilia A. Warren.
I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020 and thank you to my friends and family for supporting me on these 4 years.
Sky G. Waters.
I want to say thank you to my family, my friends, and my boyfriend Colin Lombard for making my senior year a blast. I'm excited to be shipping out for the Navy, so go class of 2020, we did it!
Kiara S. Williams. Ulala Williams. Nathaniel C. Young.
Will the class of 2020 please rise? Mr. Journey, Pacific South Superintendent, as the principal of Kubasaki High School, I certify that the seniors before you today have met the graduation requirement for the Department of Defense education activity and are hereby eligible to be awarded a diploma from Kubasaki High School. Students, you may move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Kubasaki High School class of 2020. Congratulations.